I don't ever think I'll forget my first trip to Texas. While almost 30 years have passed, I distinctly remember my exact thoughts upon arrival. There's no way anything can live in this rough country. But, as with many things in my life, boy was I wrong. Out here, if it doesn't cut you, it'll stick you, and if it doesn't stick you, it'll bite you, and if it doesn't bite you, it's probably going to sting you. And all that's wrapped up real nice in 100-degree heat and a dry, dusty, unforgiving environment. So why in the world are we here? We're in Texas for one thing, and that's opportunity. While shooting 3D targets is certainly an important component in a bow hunter's journey, there's no substitute for the real thing. For me, honing your skills in the field will yield lessons only obtainable from the game you're pursuing. And with hogs so plentiful in Texas, there's just not a better quarry to gain knowledge from regarding the efficiency of your setup and just testing your skills hunting on the ground. But hogs are not my primary focus on this trip. They're just an added bonus, if you will. And at a certain point, they became a hindrance to our success for why I'm really here, which is axis deer, and in particular, axis meat. Because for my family, there's just no better table fare. If I'm fortunate enough to kill a mature buck on this trip, that's great. But the main reason, the main objective, is to go home with full coolers of axis meat. And while the primary focus for me is the meat, the added bonus here is how difficult they are to hunt from the ground. And before everyone jumps to the Texas judgment, this hunt has taken place on 360 acres, no high fence, no feeders, just a small piece of property that has a lot of good cover and has a lot of animals that come back and forth across the property. And we've never set foot on the place. We just hit the ground running, trying to figure out how they're flowing through this little piece of property and trying to get it done within 2 or 3 days. For me, day 6 is the realization of a dream, as it allows me to broaden the circle of people I can share my experience as a bow hunter with and hopefully help them become more successful without having to learn the hard lessons I had to over the years. I honestly can't imagine the second half of my life doing anything else, and I thank God each day for the opportunity, and I hope that I do it the right way, a way I can be proud of not only what is accomplished as a company, but more importantly of how we get there. For success really means nothing if you can't look back and be proud of the choices you made along the way.